All right, all right. What's going on, my people? Hope everybody feeling good. I'm feeling good. It's a good evening today. Shoot, what's this? Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or the fifth day of the week. Moving on through. Not that this time matters to me. And I got on my mind tonight to talk about having babies. Uh, because things have been disrupted and messed up for so long. We have been surely conditioned to be our own birth control, to to dislike ourselves to the point to where we don't want to procreate. And it's crazy and it's ridiculous and needs to stop. Now what I'm talking about is you have the advent of things like Planned Parenthood and the ability of a woman to, you know, do these abortions and uh, listen to people tell you that if you are young, 14 years old to have a baby, how shameful it is, how much of a disappointment you are. And for the young men, you shouldn't be out there doing that. I mean, that's what we tell our children. We tell them idiotic stuff like this and think that it's cool. But it's not our fault, you know, because when you're ignorant, you can't be held accountable. Right now, though, you are becoming not ignorant anymore. Because I'm telling you, right? And your own conscience, your own self bears truth, bears witness to the truth. So you know it inside you. You feel it. You know what's not. All right. So what I'm saying is, we tell our children, boys, don't you be sticking your Peter or your dick in there and nothing, you know what I'm saying? You nasty if you do that. You think about girls, you mess with the girls, you nasty. And the girls, oh, you fast, you loose, you a tramp, cause you like sex, with the boys, right? And then you wonder how come so many of our children want to grow up twisted. You know what I'm saying? Like they don't know what the hell they are, boy or girl, what they want to be, boy or girl, or their identities is fucked up. You did because from home, you did from home, we hurt them deeply for making them act with outside their nature. You know what I'm saying? If you don't know what I'm saying, understand this: our nature is to be built in order to be able to carry out our Father's command, which was to be fruitful and multiply. Right? Everybody knows that. Okay, so if we're going to be able to carry out His command to be fruitful and multiply, why do we allow society to tell us how we can be fruitful or what age we can be fruitful at? Who is writing these rules? Why are we so angry and so stoked up that our children are having children? Check this out. Now I look like I'm crazy. I know. I'm listening to you. I see you. But that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. And I'll take that. I'll say this right here. They tell you, let's just follow the logic. They tell you as a young couple. What they say, let's just take the girl. And the boy, there's a young couple. You don't want to have sex when you're young. Okay? To get it twisted. Here's where they get it twisted and how they run a little small loop through there. They put extreme ages against each other to create a sense of disgust in everybody's mind, which as well it should. As a grown man, I shouldn't want or desire to have sex with a little kid, a little infant child or something, right? uh, but there are little kids with little kids, you know what I'm saying? Like my nephew, your niece, you know what I'm saying, whatever, know each other and they do go run off and be boys, boys being girls and girls being boys. They figure out how they if they like each other, how they like each other, what they do and whatever come natural, come natural. Now, this I propose is the natural order of things. It's not natural to tell or to force anybody to suppress their sexual nature. When you force anybody to suppress their sexual nature, you fuck them up. You do something that's not right with them. It could be a small or subtle thing, like a condition or tick, or it can be something as serious as having a person have low self-esteem in the sexual area, or about sexual matters. You know what I'm saying? It's almost as bad as physically abusing somebody. You mentally and psychologically abuse your children when you do this to them. We do it. You know what I'm saying? I'm guilty of it. I was guilty of it. Yeah. Uh, I'm falling with everybody else. Hell yeah. Tell the children don't be having sex until this or until that or if that happens or when you do this. Well, that ain't my call. You know what I'm saying? That ain't my call. And I don't see how we allow somebody else to make our decisions and to tell us how we're going to condition our children to not procreate us. That's not our agenda. How is that? How does that even work? You mean to tell me that you okay with being told I have methods and ways that have been employed to kill you off, and I need you to help me do it? Okay? See, we already established that from knee high to a duck, you send your children off to strangers and let them be educated. Okay? And then come back to their community and have nothing to give back to the community. So what do you have? A whole generation of dumb motherfuckers. They dumb to their own self. And I ain't even talking about yourself as being able to say Madam C.J. Walker's name associated with hair grease or Harriet Tubman with the Underground Railroad. Fuck that shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about the history of my neighborhood, my block. How Mr. Melvin had his store down there. How Miss Betty looked after the kids in our own neighborhood. How is it that we go from having a big mama in the neighborhood, two or three of them on the block? Everybody know each other, kids run back and forth to each other's house playing and stuff, doors open. Hell, we hardly had to lock it because we know little Tyrone, that little motherfucker, he put his hands on shit. So if anything come up missing, just tell Geraldine and she gonna get in his ass and you catch him, say he bust his head, bring him on back home, don't fuck the boy up too bad. And everybody knows. So it's like, we not gonna condemn you and say just because little Tyrone is a sticky finger, we want to beat him up, lock him up, and put him away. Nah, the community know how we get down. So we will show him. We are his community, his brothers, his sisters, his mothers, his cousins, his neighbors, the black people that look like him. You know what I'm saying? We are his community. When we start letting other motherfuckers tell us how to relate to each other, that's when we get everything so fucked up. That's why we don't have a community. That's right. Black people don't have a community. You think I'm bullshitting? Look at it. You go in any so-called black neighborhood across the fucking country. All right? Go into 10 stores in those black neighborhoods. Ask yourself, how many niggas do you see owning them stores in the black neighborhood? Right? Then you go outside of the black neighborhood and go into any of the 10 stores there. How many niggas will you see owners of them stores? Oh, you think I'm bullshitting? We don't have a community. We as people don't have a community. And until we understand and face up and act on these things, these type of things that we talk about right now, we will never have a community. And we will just continue to be whatever it is anybody would have us be. Whether it be food, organ parts, donations, manual labor, slavery, trickery, or whatever. It doesn't matter. Whatever somebody decides, because we are not functioning as a community. That's why we don't have a community. Before you build a community outward, there has to be a community here. There has to be a unity here. You know what I'm saying? With me, inside me, there is a unity that allows me to stand and walk in harmony with myself. So my role becomes how to make harmony with others around me. You feel me? This is a part of building a community where I can see, hey, I can talk to my brothers and sisters this way, and hopefully we'll all understand that it don't matter where we was born or what we've done or what we've been accused of or anything. What matters is how do you treat me? How do I treat you? What are we about? How do we determine that? Some people might say off the flip, hey, you can't know that until no. Stop. Right now is where you are. Right now is what you know. You looking at me right now, you can say with all honesty, wholeheartedly, that you know that I am talking on this live camera thing. That's the only thing that you can say that you know right now. You feel me? Because what you knew 10 seconds ago is not the same as what you know now. That's why time is a lie. Anytime anything gonna cross itself up, it's not real. It's false. It's fake. It's a construct. It's a lie, like time. Anywho, this is the type of stuff that we need to be talking about because this type of stuff that builds ourselves, that we can use to build each other, that we can use to build with each other. Okay? Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that, I'm for or against anybody. All I'm saying is, as a human being, if we want to heal our condition, we should want to start with ourselves. And my people have a condition that needs healing. And then we can call it by whatever name you want to. It's not about religion. I don't give a shit about religion. And through other communiques, you can get my understanding about that shit too. But right now, I just want to have time to put out there the energy that says, dude, for real, it's easier for me to be silent and to have a problem with this person or that person or these people or whatever than it would be for me to stop and say, hold on, before I got a problem with this brother, let me ask myself why I got a problem with this brother. Most times, if I follow that train of thought, then I'm giving myself some self-talk that's being my own conscious. You feel me? Now I'm learning how to control me. I'm gonna sit and rap with myself. Why do I have a problem with this brother? Because he disrespected me. Word. Okay. But wait a minute. How was he being disrespectful? Because he had on that hat. You know I don't like that hat. Okay, hold on. Now let's think about this shit rationally. You got on a hat, right? Yeah. Okay. Why do you have on your hat? Because it's my hat and I got the right to have it on. You want your rights to be respected, right? Yeah. So jump back in the self and be like, that's why I got a problem with this brother so much that I want to marshal up my forces and my energy to focus negativity so hard on him that I do him actual harm or try to erase his bloodline from the earth as if I'm a demonic god that gone mad. Am I a demonic god that has gone mad? That's what we ask. And that's what we answer with every decision that we make. Anywho, back to the babies. My thing is, I'm not saying that parents should get the little kids and together and say, okay, little ones, fuck and be happy. I'm not saying no stupid shit like that, right? But I'm saying this right here. We all have been children. And without kids being kids, none of us would be here. So, my opinion is this: everything that I want to perceive, or everything from speaking from me, and I want you to try to follow my train of thought here and apply it to yourself. Everything that I perceive as a reason to be negative, upset, angry, or out of control in any way about the situation, I'm going to refocus myself and view it as a positive. I mean, because you got that choice. You are a God in the sense that everything that He did, you can do. Okay? But I'm not about to give you a lesson on scripture either right now. I'm just saying, let you know that you can do this. And I'm about to show you how. So I look at it and I say, bam, my baby girl tells me, Dad, I'm pregnant. And she's 12. Okay, baby girl is developed, and she looks like a little woman, and I know what's happening. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm a person. So first, I'm gonna break everything down to what it is, and say, now, don't get me wrong, this is my new thinking now. So some people who know me know that hell no, this nigga ain't like that. But I'm telling you, this is my perspective now. All right, I've grown some time and got a little older, a little wiser. All right. So I'm saying, so baby come, and I don't know what it is. What I'm concerned with, first and foremost, are you okay, darling? You know what I'm saying? I love you. I love you. You're my baby. So there shouldn't be anything or any reason that will make me want to go against or hurt my child. All right. And that comes from a father and for a woman, for a mother. You did? Because none of us as humans like to be hurt. All of us are disappointed when our loved ones hurt us. We all are aware that we can be hurt in many different levels of our being. So we should quit acting like we're dumb to it and respect it. You feel me? So, no, okay, darling, I'm not about to be about to be negative with you about the fact that you are being the woman that you were designed to be. Now, I do think that you are not ready for this responsibility alone. So I'm glad that you came to me. I'm glad that you told me. Now we gotta let your mom know, and your sisters and your cousins and everybody know that we're gonna have a new addition to the family so we can rejoice together. We're not gonna be mad. We're not gonna talk shit about, she 12 years old. Oh, she 12. She just had a baby. Oh, okay. Let's say we do that, right? Did it ever stop motherfuckers from having babies? Did it ever? Has it ever? Would it ever? In your own logical sense, would it stop you from being here today? Would it stop you if you are a parent from having that baby that you had or the babies that you got? No. What does it do? It puts bullshit in the game. It makes you act against each other because now, again, you hurting your child's feelings. Your child should be able to say, "Hey, look, mom, I did what you did." You know what I'm saying? And there's a brand new life. That for me to love like you love me. Can you show me how to do that better? And dad, hey man, this is your seed, man. Look, I'm having a baby, son, it's good. Yo, what can I do to help? You know what I'm saying? So I can show you some understanding. I can show you some wisdom. How put you on some right paths or something. We can all work together. You did to make sure that your real education is applied. You did. This is what we need to be trying to rebuild. You did, instead of letting motherfuckers tell us how we need to send our children off to be raised by strangers and talk shit that we don't know or give a fuck about. You know what I mean? I don't give a fuck about geometry. Didn't give a fuck about geometry when I was in geometry. I have never given a fuck about geometry, and I will never give a fuck about geometry. The only thing geometric that I need to know about, I know about shooting pool and how to hit the toilet from just about the right angle when I pee. All right. So why in the fuck did somebody send me off to learn about that shit? Why? Because they were told that's what they have to do. Right now is the time you tell yourself you don't have to do a goddamn thing. But what you will do is what's right for yourself and what's right for your children. If you start acting like that, you will shape the world differently. Picture caring mothers and fathers get up in the morning, or right now, and say to each other or to themselves, from here on out, I'm going to stop trying to find reasons why this nigga ain't no good. And for my brothers, from here on out, I'm gonna try to find reasons why this bitch gotta be my bitch. Alright? See, so then we're gonna learn how to reverse the polarity of bullshit that's going on. Meaning, we'll learn just like we've been taught, educated, and sent on to the current that everybody agrees with. Babies shouldn't be having babies. Everybody believes the same thing. Those that say differently are crazy. Those that say different are riffraff. Those that say different, something is wrong with them. Yeah, 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 yeah. We can change that shit right now. Because right here, right here, this motherfucker right here says differently. And I got that right to do so. And I'm going to spread my love and my joy of life. I'm not going to spread fear, hatred for self or anybody else. I'm spreading joy. Joy because there's been a heavenly gift of a whole human being formed, put together, breath of life from the Heavenly Father Himself sent down to bless my presence. You feel me? It's my duty. It's my honor and my responsibility. It's my joy to be whatever that little person needs me to be. Now, I'm going to extend that to say I need to find all the reasons to treat mom and dad, sister, cuz, stranger, whatever, my brothers, my sisters the same way. Because all of us thinks of our little ones the same way. We love them. We want the most for them. We want the best for them. Rather it be from us, in regards to what we do, what ruts we fall into, or what monsters get on our back or whatever. We are still good people. We are still people. Feelings, emotions, that shit come together and cloud your mind when you get tricked into not paying attention to the basic shit. The basic shit is love came first. It was love that formed you or me. They try to taint love and say, well, in this case, the woman was raped. And because of that rape, there came a baby. Okay. Here's what I'm saying about that shit. It's not right for somebody to violate somebody else's rights. But stripping all that aside, that union happened for a reason. The life that was formed in there had nothing to do with the man or the woman. They were just vessels brought together. Under circumstances that may or may not have been favorable to all parties involved. But the fact of the matter is, it happened because it was meant to happen. Nobody, no person, or group of people have the right to take that life away or to convince anybody not to have that life. Now, don't get me wrong. I ain't one of the political cats. I don't do politics. So you're not gonna see me, marching outside of Planned Parenthood or, throwing no Molotov cocktails, none of that bullshit. I ain't got time for that. You know what I'm saying? That's not a world that I live in. My job is more to see a gateway, open a gateway to you and me from our Father to bring us back to that peace. You're looking for heaven? It's not a place. It's not somewhere we're going. You know what I'm saying? Physically. Fuck the physical. But we need the physical because I need to communicate with you. You need to communicate with me. We need to be able to feel the vibrations. The vibrations are the words that are coming out of my mouth right now. First thing the Heavenly Father created was sound. In that he said, let there be. That means he spoke it first. First thing he do was set forth them vibrations and gave life to everything. This is why the tongue has so much power. Explained to us as the power of life and death. But that's a whole, another lesson too. I'm not about to get off into the word again, but I'm just saying it's all tied together. We really should start reconsidering what we tell our children and to what end do we expect this information that we give our children to serve? Do we have a reason? Do we have a purpose? Do we Are we okay with the reason or the purpose there is? Or if there is none, are we okay with that? If you are, then fine. Hey, you got the right to do that too. If you're not, and you are a conscious thinker, you are a person who wants to make a difference for your own, you a person like me who I would love to go outside. And again, this is not against anybody, but this is for me. I would love to go outside again and go three houses down in the neighborhood filled with black homeowners and go to the corner store next to the third house on the corner and get my groceries from a black man who gets his groceries from black farmers who keep it real with our community. You know what I'm saying? They farmers come to the hood to deliver our stuff and we talk. Hey, farmer brother man, what you put on the greens I had to get the bugs off of there, but I got the organic stuff like everybody don't want the pesticide, so I don't spray with the pesticide because that's what the people want. That's what we want. We are not the people spoken of and we the people in politics. Some of us give ourselves to that, and that's it. That's the wrongest thing to do. But who am I to tell you what to do and what not to do? I'm saying you have a choice. You always got choices. And you can choose to do politics, or you can choose to wake up and step up out of that shit. I'm chosen to wake up because it's so much more liberating to think for myself, to be myself, to just be a righteous individual, standing on righteousness and learning how to perfect that, you know? So, and during that walk, I see the children, man, and I see us. I see me, you know? I see you. I was like, you know what? There is no part of this cycle that I find revolting or that I dislike from being who I am as a grown man to knowing who 10 years behind me my sister was and is, who has she become, to looking 16 years behind her at my nephews and my nieces, to, hey, the infant little baby that was just born 2 weeks ago. You know, we all connected. And again, just like we would naturally, not all of us, because some of us are fucked up for real. And those people that's fucked up for real, the shit don't apply to you. You can't even hear what I'm saying. You don't even understand me. But those who have the ear, they hear what I'm saying. And they understand what I'm saying. If they have understanding. And with that being said, we are all connected. So just like we would naturally want to render onto a little baby infant all the compassion and care and love and gentleness that we can muster and make sure that this little baby is okay, we should continue that process until when we get, while we go through all of life, even when we so-called grown, because we're never grown. We are never going to be something other than a human being. As long as I live on this earth, I'm never going to be more, or I'm sorry, other than a man. I'm not going to turn into an ape. I'm not going to turn into a shark or a bear. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to, none of that. I'm going to be a man. That's it. Okay? So, with that being the case, I still like to be handled gently and to get hugs and to be told nice stuff. And I don't like to be yelled at, cussed out. I don't know too many people that do. Again, there are some people of us who are fucked up and they do. You know what I'm saying? And to them, to each your own. But for those that are here with me right now, I'm saying we don't have to do that to each other. What I don't want to receive, I'm not going to give. It's not about when, it's now. It's not about where, it's now. It's not about how. It's whatever you do right now. And right now, I'm gonna end this cast with peace and love. Feel free to like and comment any subject that you would like to talk about. Leave it in my comments, and we'll surely get into it. I'll give you my best opinion. I hope y'all guys liked the last videos that were done with hanging out with bro. Like to show the little chill time side. That was just us chilling, hanging with each other. We hardly get to do. And thank you guys for this. Thank you everybody for showing up. I love you for real. My brothers, my sisters. You know who you are. So till next time. Well, time was a lot. So till we see each other again. Peace.